Namaste, Assalamu alaikum, Sitaram. Welcome to Cooking with Madho. I am at the guest house in Bartica. This is the guest house of the Balkaran family. Mr. Balkaran is known to be a tour guide that takes people into the interior of Guyana. After all, Bartica is a town that is the capital of the Cayuni Mazaruni district or province. In fact, this Bartica town itself, located on the left of the mighty Essequibo River, it is also linked through a confluence, a meeting point of the Cayuni and Mazaruni rivers that take you to Brazil and Venezuela. So Bartica has that unique relationship of being a gateway to several other places, other countries. And its cosmopolitan melting pot of approximately 20,000 people reflect that. Here we are along the promenade. That's right, this is a promenade or a waterfront area of the town of Bartica. So you could come here and have a good time. There are actually bars on the left side throughout the day that are open and into the night. Swimming options might be limited given that you are going to be accessing the mighty Essequibo, but it is definitely picturesque, and this is Bartica for you. So on the promenade we see the beach, the Golden Beach, and it's really interesting because when we think of a beach we think of a deposition of sand, a large area perhaps bordering on the sea or ocean. But remember that in Bartica's case, this is not really happening. It's just a beach along the mighty Essequibo. So it's a bit different, but it is popular and there are Brazilian bars at night. Bartica comes to life though during the Easter regatta when powerboats compete for fame. Unfortunately though, Bartica has gained notoriety because of the 2008 massacre by the Rawlins criminal group. And this was a gang of 20 people who actually attacked the police and civilians of Bartica. And they robbed several mining companies, stole cash, but they were eventually shot by the police in Guyana, in Georgetown. So it is a dark chapter in the history of Bartica. The situation has changed though, and Bartica is now a thriving port. We've seen here the market adjacent to the river. We see a lot of ram shops like this one, a lot of farm equipment, and still is number one in this land of farming. Still has the largest department store in Bartica. I thought that was really interesting. And you see a lot of grazing, a lot of dairy cows out there grazing just by the river, where there are bars, rum shops, and ice cream parlors. You see cows just going to graze. But in the center of Bartica, there's also a huge migration center because they need to monitor illegal migrant activity from Brazil and Venezuela. But eventually I do get back to Georgetown, Guyana, and the music in the background shows you the cosmopolitan nature of this mighty city and this country. The music is being played on the radio, one of the national radios, but it's actually from an Indian entertainer who spent time in the Caribbean in places like Trinidad and Guyana. And she brought her Bhojpuri music to the Caribbean, but also noticed the Bhojpuri and chutney music of Trinidad, particularly Kanchan and Babla Mehta. And she and her husband, they were a musical duo and they noticed a lot of calypso rhythms upon their many visits to Trinidad and Guyana. And Kanchan and Babla then took that calypso beat and created their own versions of music, their own rhythms and albums reflected in the background music here. But where are we? We're actually in Georgetown. We have crossed the Demerara Bridge, the Demerara floating bridge, and we're entering the kind of main hub, or we're passing the main transport, or rather cargo shipment point of the Demerara on the left, right? So you see a lot of cargo equipment there until we continue this journey heading towards downtown. So I'm showing you that pretty much Georgetown is open to business, and this is just along the dockyards on the left. There are quite a few lumber yards as well that you cannot see directly that are on the left before we eventually try to get the downtown Starbrook Market area. You will see those little buses, minibuses on the left. Those are route maxi taxis, or buses as they're called in Trinidad, and a lot of lumber is being traded here. A lot of lumber yards exist on the left, as well as port locations, as you can see containers coming in from ships. So this is really a cargo point, and I find it's interesting that, you know, Guyana is not just going to be an oil and gas country fueling economic growth, but they've had a lot of import and export trade coming out of that Georgetown port. In fact, Guyana has been criticized in a way for being a country that has a primate capital city in Georgetown. We see large lumber on the left, and we see multicolored minibuses overtaking on the right. That's normal. Why is it so busy? Because we're getting to downtown, right? We are getting to Regent Street and passing Border Market. So that's really interesting that you'll start seeing shops, you know, that sell clothes. And we are not going into the commercial district to show you that, but I'm just showing you this journey heading to the market area. On the left, you'll start seeing vendors selling on the left food items. So we are in downtown here, close to Regent Street and Avenue of the Republic of Guyana. A lot of Chinese emporium shops. There's a massive Demerara building, Demerara Insurance building seen here, and I love the august magnificence of this structure. I'm in front of Starbrook Market, and I'm getting the fried rice and cook-up rice, and he also told me that he'll give me some stew here. Yeah. So this is with kalaloo?
Yeah.
Right, that looks nice.
Okra.
Okra, yeah. You could put the cucumber as well, yeah, the salad. Right. So this is a really good meal. What's your name, sir?
My name is Cornell.
Gordon?
Yeah.
All right. How long have you been selling in the
I've been
market?
here for 4 years now.
4 years. So far, so good. Okay, thank you. So these are his drinks as well. He has ginger and tamarind, freshly made.
Fresh.
Yeah.
Fresh local.
All right.
Full food.
Okay. So you make this every day?
Every day.
Every day. All right.
Different juice every day.
Okay. So, miss, do you buy his food regularly? Okay. And it's tasty. What impresses me with Gordon is the hygienic nature of his little kitchen that is very well kept, and it's actually in front of the iconic Starbrook Market. You can't miss him, right? He's right in front of some of the taxis. Inside Starbrook Market, I visit an Indian delicacies stall. I just wanted to confirm that this is burfi, right?
No, this is fudge.
These are fudge? Or two different flavors? So this is what kind of flavor? One is chocolate and the next one is coconut or vanilla? All right, and then you have kurma here. And below here, you call this what?
Chicken
chicken foot, but it's really gram flour or dal flour made in spices. Right, so it's just a batter and then you fry it. And then here, this is jalebi. But you were telling me that the jalebi in Guyana, you all put lime in it? Jalebi.
Yeah, in the syrup.
In the syrup, in the pack?
Here,
Yes.
yeah, the syrup that you're seeing inside.
Yes.
Here, it has to have lime.
Lime.
They put a little bit of lime juice.
Okay. So it's like lime juice, ginger, sugar, elaichi, probably cardamom.
Flour.
Oh, all right. Okay. The store is usually open every day.
Every day, 6
And
days a week.
6 a.m.
6 days, from
6
7
days.
a.m. to like 3 or 4.
All right. And the name of the place is?
RC Snack.
Okay. Thanks. She would introduce herself and tell me about all the different kinds of snacks and sweets that she has in the market.
Yes, I have the sour drops.
The sour drops.
Sweetie, I have the anisweet
Sweetie.
biscuit.
This is biscuit.
Yes, I have the coconut biscuit.
This one I was really interested in asking you about. I was telling you that I never saw like this before. So this is a biscuit made
yes,
with coconut.
coconut, yeah.
Yeah. So how does it get brown? With the flour?
You got
or?
to bake it. You got
Bake
to put
it.
it in the oven, and bake it.
Okay, so I'll take one pack of that. And then you were showing me things like kurma and jub jub. Well, I'm familiar with jub jub already. So this is popular in Guyana also.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I have the plantain,
plantain
chips.
chips.
This popular.
Yeah,
Look,
this
I
I
have the
know.
nut crush.
So what is nut crush? It's
Nut
flour,
crush. It's
flour,
flour,
baking powder, baking soda. Okay. All right. So this is a bit
Yeah.
hard and stiffer.
Yeah, I have the mitai,
So mita, you have like kurma here.
kurma, yeah.
Right,
I have the burnt sugar cake.
Burnt sugar cake. I was
Yeah,
interested
that is
in
not
finding
my
out
style.
about this. So this is burnt sugar, like they caramelize it.
Yeah, burnt sugar.
Is it made with sugar or is it made with
Sugar and
molasses?
Coconut, no. sugar
Coconut.
and coconut.
Okay. Okay, I
And
understand.
look, you want to see the cashew?
Yeah, and here you have
This
these
is the
things that you
achar.
have different achars. Are they made only with mango or do you make with other things?
The mango, the jeera, the mangrine, the
Jeera.
pepper, and so.
And the pepper you use is weary or Scotch bonnet?
The big
Guyana?
pepper, the big pepper.
Scotch bonnet.
Yeah. And we have
Okay.
the cashew.
And this is
Cameroon
casserole.
cashew. Where
So-
is it?
Is this what you are?
Yeah. This is the Cameroon cashew.
Yeah. Okay, so
Different thing make it.
I was curious about the casserole. So this comes from cassava and
No, that is the wood, the capital wood with the back shot and different things inside.
what, the casserole or something else? I was talking about this.
It's cashew.
Oh, okay. All right. So this is the name of.
No, that is a cook shop. That
Oh,
is boiled sugar and then you spice and clove and different thing and throw it in.
oh,
And you boil it down, yeah. This is cassava cashew.
so you use that to make what, like meat or soup or something?
Like if you're making pepper pot and you
Pepper
want
pot.
to cook your cashew.
Okay. So mainly pepper pot.
You know pepper pot?
I know of it. I never
Yeah, with
tasted
the
it because
meat
I
and
assume
thing.
it has meat and
Oh.
because I'm vegetarian, I never tried it.
Oh, okay. And this is the stretcher, the lamb time stretcher.
Oh, what is stretcher? Forgive me, I never saw this.
This is stretcher.
So it's made out of what?
I don't know what I just purchased. It's from an Indian man.
Oh, okay.
To sell back. Yeah.
All right. All right. Bye bye from Georgetown. In my next episode, I will show you Indian restaurants on the Sheriff Street Strip. Bye bye, ciao gayo. See you soon. Khudafiz fir milenge.